Hello, my name is Rina. Welcome to today's video. I'm really sorry if the lighting is bad. So, welcome to the foot of my bed, and you are going to be joining me on the ground today. Today, we are going to be talking about books that I have read in the month of May, which is really disappointing. I only read like 4 books in total, and I really want to read more. But as they said, you should be happy with any result you got. So I'm just gonna say that I think it's because of the traveling I did and also school. So I think it made up for it, I guess. I love all the books I read this month. Even though I only read like 4 books, I still really enjoy reading them, and most of them are 5 stars. So we are going to be starting with Love and Gelato by Jenna Welch, and this book is like currently my most favorite book in 2022, and this book did not disappoint. I gave it 5 stars. I just enjoyed it so much. Like, it's such a great read. The way Jenna writes her book, like the scenery of this book is insane, and it just made me want to learn Italian and move to Italy and just experience everything that is written in this book. So this book is about our main character, Lina. She have to move to Italy with her just known about that basically stranger man that she just known about, that her mother who had passed away from cancer, she had told Lina about. Just like she just know about this man, and now she have to go and live with him in Italy, in a country that she never visited once, and a place so brand new. So at the beginning of the story, all she wanted to do was just to go back home. But as she progressed, as a character progressed onto the story, she started to, experience all the life in Italy, and it's just amazing. Anyway, this book is amazing, and if you want just like a light read, a wholesome book, something cute to pick up, a romance, just pick this book. Like, I promise it won't disappoint. And the next book is Veronica Decides to Die by Paulo Coalho. So the author of this book also wrote The Alchemist, which I haven't read yet. So Veronica decides to die. She lived in like this small town that no one really know about, and she decides to die because like her life is meaningless. But she didn't die. She ended up in a psychiatric hospital. She ended up in a mental hospital where they said that she only have like 5 days or 6 days to live because like the medicine caused her to have a heart disease, and she's going to die soon. And now she have to contemplate on what she's gonna do with the 5 days left of her life, because she think that she didn't really want to die anymore. This book is like a roller coaster, but it also focuses on mental health, the mental of a human being. But I don't know how I feel about this book. I gave it like a 4 star, but I don't know if my judgment is right. I do enjoy reading it. Yeah, it is like a dark book for me because it's focused on death. It's also kind of, I feel like it's giving me the vibe of the Midnight Library, which is also about like this girl who decided to take her own life, and then she end up like in the Midnight Library, and she end up like living different life. So this one just remind me of that as well. For me personally, I do enjoy reading it, and I did have a lot of fun reading it as well. So it's a good read, but I don't know if it's for everyone. And I have finally gotten around to read Six of Crow by Leigh Bardugo. I have been like dying to read this book because I heard so many great things about it, and I finally finished it, which did not disappoint because I love this book. Like, this now, like Love and Gelato, one of my favorite book as well. One of my favorite book in the fantasy genre. I think that Shadow and Bone in this book, I still love Shadow and Bone more. A lot of people may disagree, but for me, I like Shadow and Bone like very much. So this book, I give it a 5 star. It is also a part of the Grishaverse series. So it's just like about 6 criminals who were like on a mission on this deadly heist to break into this ice cult to get a prisoner. And it's just follow the journey. It is such an exciting book, and it's such a thrill to read this. And I just love Cass and Inesh, and I love Nina. Like the character of this book is amazing. If you read this book, like Nina the Heartrender, she is amazing. Like I want to be her. I want to be just like her. She's sassy and just overall my favorite character in this book, Nina Zenek. I love her. If you want some fantasy, but not like that much of fantasy, and you want like a heist kind of story, this book, amazing. And lastly, this book I borrowed from the library of my school, but it is Miss Peregrine Home for the Peculiar Children by Ransom Riggs. I gave this book a 4 star. I love it. I have watched the movie first, but reading the book also gave me more detail, and I enjoy reading it very, very much. It's about this boy who grandpa told him all this story about like peculiar children's, about his life in the orphanage home where the children are strange, they have like magical powers, and the grandpa told his grandchild about how like his life as an adventurer, how he like defeat monster and stuff. One day the grandfather was killed by that monster, and now the boy have to go onto this island, and he found the home of the peculiar children, and now his journey has begun. Like reading this book is so much fun, and yeah, I love it to every single bit. The writing, amazing. Everything is amazing. So yeah, that is it for all the books that I have read. I enjoy every single one of this book. I am happy, I think. I am happy that I have read this book, and I am going to be trying to read more books in the future. And see you soon. Bye.